This week's Torah portion, we find that Isaac is ready to bless Esau. Esau, who was violent. Esau is a man of cunning, who would steal other people's wives from beneath them and have his way with them. Esau, who had no intent of living a pious, honest, decent life. This is the child, the son, whom Isaac is going to bless with the power of Abraham. And Jacob, the good one, the studious one, the holy one, he won't get the blessings. The rabbis tell us that Esau had a potential. Every child has potential. The potential of the outgoing, swashbuckling, charming, violent, prone, athletic jock who has no scruples. The potential of that person is usually greater than the person who's studious and doesn't have much passion. Esau potentially was greater than Jacob. And this was what bothered Isaac. And he wanted to capture and to corral that energy, that power, and the holiness that enlivened it and raise it up. And this is why he wanted to bless Esau instead of Jacob. Rivka knew of this. But Rivka also knew, Rivka, their mother, Isaac's wife, knew this. But she also knew that God had foretold her in a prophecy, V'rav ya'avod tza'ir, and the elder must serve the younger. And the question, if she got this prophecy, why didn't she stop Isaac in his tracks? Isaac, you want to bless Esau, the killer, the rapist, the one who has no scruples or morals, because he's potentially so great? I was given the prophecy by God. The elder must serve the younger. Why do you prefer the elder over the younger? God doesn't. Had she said this, Isaac would have stopped. Why didn't she relate the prophecy? And many questions like this abound, and I've said this in other videos. I'll share this with you now. Prophecy can be private or public. The only time a prophecy is allowed to be made public is if God says, Lemor, and you should say. If you say, and you haven't been told to say, you're violating the terms of that prophecy. And from that point on, prophecy may be withheld from you. When God speaks to Rivka, it says, Vayomer Hashem la. And God said to her, it doesn't say the word lemor, to tell. Therefore she was told that she should know, to see to it, that the elder served the younger, but she was not allowed to reveal it to anyone else. That's why she didn't tell Jacob about it, and certainly not Isaac. But she had to see to it that Jacob get the blessings. Of course, in the process, Jacob had to do things that he didn't want to do. He had to lie, white lie, but a lie nonetheless, which was the opposite of his nature, in order to get the blessings. And this put him in danger for thousands of years, because the enmity of Esau has not died. It's still around. The hatred, the jealousy, the desire to destroy Israel, all come from that time on. The descendants of Esau are all around us. Whether the name is Hitler, Ahmadinejad, or Abbas, or whoever that might be, they are all the children of Esau. They all are trying to destroy Israel, starting from that time when Jacob got the blessings. But God has prophesied, V'rav ya'avod tza'ir. Ultimately, the elder, the violent one, the more powerful one, will serve the younger, the pious, the studious, the learner, the holy one. And that's the purpose of creation. That the Rav, that with energy and power, shall serve that which is pure